Hey there, fellow Factorians. Owners here with another episode of Bobs and Angels for Factorio. We are, well, what do we get? Last episode, yeah, that's right. We got this amazing tin plate, didn't we? Was that last episode? Yeah, I think it was. Anyway, so what I want to do now is get to our next goal and, well, at least start planning. And to do that, we need to look at what we need for blue science. And it's going to be way down here, isn't it? There it is. Chemical science pack. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. It's quite offset. I wonder why that is. Must be so much stuff under here. That is pretty mad, isn't it? All right. So these are the things we need to get. And then we can get blue science. Start research. Yes. Okay. So what do we need to make some of these things, though? That's okay. That's some stuff. Okay, let's start with this. We need sulfur. Oh man, we need sulfur. Okay. Engine units, which I think we have currently already got researched. Our electronic circuit boards, of course, the next level of that, and sodium hydroxide. Okay. So these are the circuit boards. They need plastic, silicon wafer, transistors. Yes, so they're the same. Solder, basic electronic components are the same as the other one, but it adds in transistors, which need silicon wafers and plastic bar, and this, which needs ferric chloride solution. Okay, that's something. So here is that needs monosilicon for the silicon wafer. Does plastics not actually give us a plastic bar? Interesting. Okay. That seems really odd. I'll have to look into that. Chemical processing 2 gives us a steel chemical furnace. Okay. And we can use hydrogen chloride gas to create calcium chloride, but it doesn't seem all that useful. Here is our monosilicon that we need for the wafers. And that requires molten silicon and a monosilicon seed, which is this, which requires nitrogen gas. Okay. Did you get all that? I'm going to start back here. We're going to see what we need for nitrogen gas. All right. Nitrogen gas. Ooh. We can make that from compressed air. Okay. And how do we make compressed air? Well, apparently we can already make compressed air. How interesting. Alright, that's just a faster version, but we can make compressed air with one of these, which produces nitrogen and oxygen. Alright, so that won't be too bad once we research that. That's stuff we don't need, I think, at this point. Okay, so when we get to here, we'll have the monosilicon, we'll be able to do that. So this is really the issue here. So we can do a silicon wafer. How do we do a plastic bar? Have we already researched that? Let's have a look. Plastic bar requires plastic 1. Comes from liquid plastic. Alright. So that is something we are going to need before this. And we are going to need... That comes from gas. How interesting. Propane gas. It's one of these propane gas. Gas that turns into methane, ethane, and butane. Raw gas into natural gas liquids. Natural gas liquids into methane. Alright, so what did I say? Propane gas. Alright, let's see what we need for propane gas. That should stay there. Propene. Nope, that's the fluid one. Here we go. Gas steam cracking, methanol, or oil steam cracking. Red metal catalyst, which we can make. Naphtha, and steam. So that naphtha comes from crude. Yes, that's right. Alright, so we could get that. And was that actually what was needed for our plastic bar? No. Alright, so gas processing. Okay, let's sorry Blue, you're going away. Alright. We are going to need plastic before we get this though, aren't we? Yes. So get back into plastic. Okay, so this gets us through the silica route. This is not required just yet, is it? Nope. Alright. We will need that after we do this. Okay. Is this order right? I think it's okay. Where does that actually fit in this? Oh, it's needed for that. All right. I think that order is pretty good. We'll work with that. So what do we need? We need silica, and we actually have silica going here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop that from being used here, and we're going to put it in a silo. Yes, we are. All right. Let's get some inserters. Fast inserters would be delightful, wouldn't they? But not to be. Okay. And we'll rip all this up as we can. Probably need to make sure that, oops, that stuff has some power though. Don't want to lose whatever that is. Actually, that is nothing because that is our old steel production. All right. So there is we've got some glass in there. We'll I'm sure we'll get back to glass at some point. But not right now. Not right now. Alright, this interesting. I just killed the power there somewhere, didn't I? There we go. I'm not sure what this coal is doing now. We'll leave it there because I'm not sure if we'll need it. We'll probably want to actually put it on the bus, I would suggest. That's normally something we need, but actually you never know with the new petrochemicals. Could be anything. Alright. So, this will fill up with that. Let's get rid of that. I've got a bit of crap in my inventory that I really would like to destroy. There's that. There's some plates. And we'll get a heap of plate. Alright. Let's put this out here. There you go. You can do that, and you're already full, bugger. Alright, well, that's some fun times. Okay, so we've got a lot of stuff, a lot of coal. Let's get rid of the coal. Another box here. Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna pop that there. We'll use it if we need it. Alright. Maybe if we run out of power and the miners stop and then the whole world crumbles, we can put some coal back in our boilers. So this has stopped, of course, because we're no longer using the tin, which is a problem. We might need another few silos. Where did I see those? Let's have a look, shall we? Silo. That was it. Regular silo. If there's any advantage, that's... Well, there's actually no silicon silo, so we'll make a few more silos while we've got the gear. So did we? Yeah, we are well and truly into our silicon stage. So let's have a look. What was it? Mono. This is what we want to output. It comes from molten silica, which of course comes from a silicon ingot, which comes from that. Yeah, it's basically what we expected. But can I use this to actually make glass? Molten silica, I can't. So we will have no more glass production when we do this, which seems dangerous. We haven't actually used any of our glass. Molten glass comes from glass mixture, which comes from silicon ore. Okay. And just some higher versions of that. So, I mean, I think we've got a heap of glass here, don't we? Yeah, we're not actually using it for anything. Let's have a quick check. I don't think I'm using it for anything at all at the moment. No, cool. All right, we'll do this. We will do this. Okay. I would like, however, for this to go a different way. Yeah, that's all right. And then we'll any more of these on me? I do. Yeah, cool. Alright, there we go. And voila. That's pretty cool. So we'll get to there. I'm just going to do something a little bit dodge for now. Input priority left. There we go. Alright. And that'll just use this up. Can I offload the rest of these? I can. Ish. It's interesting these just keep backing up. Alright. That's okay. That is alright. We need to use some of this. So do I want to buffer some of this in a silo? I think I'm going to have to if I want to be able to do that. Now there's no loaders in here, is there? Small logistics expo. It's not part of Bob's and Angel's for a loader, is it? Because that'd be really nice. I'm sick of using really slow inserters. Doesn't look like. No, it doesn't look like loaders are a part of it, but what would I like to get? A fast inserter, steel gear wheels, bronze plate. Bronze plate. What can we do for that? Molten bronze, which comes from copper and tin ingots. We could set up a little bit of production of this. We have it researched. That's the only production for it. Okay, so we need ingots because we've got a surplus of tin. Ingots. Definitely running out of space here. Will require us. Okay, plastics is done. So let's get our blue. Oh, man, it's just so much. There we go. Let's just continue the research we need for this, which is that, and that. That's fine. Research done. Alright. So we need copper. We need copper ingots. That's what we need. Alright. What's our backlog of copper look like? It is high, so we can stop orders for a brief period. Yes, we can. Alright. I would like some bots to be able to kind of destroy this stuff. Would be wonderful. I should probably handcraft some of the things we're going to need to make ingots from. Alright. Is this actually needed anymore? No, it's not. Very good, very good. Get rid of that. Not sure if that power is required out there. I think that's actually hooked up. So let's just ditch this whole thing. And then we can... Oh, this is the painful part though, isn't it? Picking up all the resources. Alright, so we're going to make copper ingots here. which will turn into copper plate, but will also turn into bronze. We probably don't want that much bronze, so we'll have to make sure we don't overdo it on the bronze. So first off, I need a silo. Silo. Here we go. Okay, that's actually probably like the best spot for it. I want to do something like that. It looks really weird, I know, but if we pop a silo there, we can then get that from 4 of them. I'm going to turn these ones in just so that it really doesn't seem so bad. Not sure what else to say there. That just seems really bad. Okay, so here is our ore, and this is the arrangement we need, isn't it? Let's have a look. Copper ingots. Processed copper needs oxygen. Interesting. And that's the best we can do. We can do that. Or... oh, hang on. Oh, no, that's the wrong way. Thank you. 8 processed copper. And 8 processed copper would need 16 copper ore. So yeah, that is a better arrangement, isn't it? But we need to get oxygen for that. All right. Well, let's do that, because I think it's worth taking the better. We'll do 4 of those. So they are going to be. They're going to be here. Let's say. Let's bring this up again. Yes, it is in one of those. We don't have those yet, do we? We could research it, but let's not just yet. All right. So what we need is something like that. No. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I kind of do want to make sure this actually goes there. We'll get a short offset there, so it fills it all up. We don't need that pole anymore, do we? Alright, so that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. And these guys are doing that. Okay, well. Yeah, something like that. We probably should get some better power poles at some point. Alright. So now the next step requires oxygen, was it? It is processed copper and oxygen. And that is oxygen. What is our easiest way to make oxygen these days? Water with slag, purified water, compressed air. We do need that nitrogen, don't we? So that's one of those. Nope. So we use a chemical plant. Alright, let's make some air filters. I'm not even going to bother looking through that. Air filters, there we go. Okay, let's make 2 of them, and we'll see what the ratios are going to look like. Okay, any day now. What are we actually making? What are we making these in? In a blast furnace, of course. I'm going to make a few of those. I am out of stone bricks. Things are starting to get crowded in our little spaghetti area here, so that is delightful. Let's grab some more stone bricks. We're going to assume a similar ratio here, which will mean 3 blast furnaces. We're going to do 2 with the arrangement we have here. Anyway, we'll sort that out. Okay, so we've got our air filters have been made. Now, I wonder what they need. Wow, they're big. They are quite large. Alright, so you're making compressed air. And then that goes into a chemical plant. Petro, chemical furnace, chemical plant. This one looks like the fancier one, doesn't it? And yeah, that's just the same old one. Let's build a couple of those, shall we? Maybe 3 of them. Yeah. All right. So let's pop that there. They're pretty slow. What do we got? What's that? 1630 a second-ish? 30 a second. So that's 60 a second. Let's see what our chemical plant uses. One there, and one there. Yeah, that could go a little bit higher up. Oh no, we're committed to that. Alright, so this is making nitrogen and oxygen. Nitrogen and oxygen. And nitrogen and oxygen. Alright, let's pop you there. Can I power that? Yeah. I can't power that one though. Alright. Now they are not supposed to be next to each other necessarily. It'd actually be good to have a little bit of separation like that. Alright. So we need that nitrogen for something later. But for now we will flare it off. And then this oxygen is what we need. Power pole in the way. Alright. But of course, now we can put one there. Alright. So have we got a flare stack? Nope. Let's flare that. I could I could put it in a you know, one of these things, a tank. But we're not going to bother. We're just going to flare that off. And then, alright, blast furnace. Where are you? Here we go. Alright, let's see what the recipe for this is. Oh gosh, misclicked. There we go. Right click, there we go. So you need some pipe coming in on that line. Interesting, it doesn't need that, and because it has oxygen, it doesn't actually need the coke. Alright, so then we can do some of these like that, and I'll put them off. Like so. Alright. And, oh no, it does need fuel. Alright. Well, do we want to use... what is going on here? Can we make this a little bit more efficient? Less of a crazy thing? We probably can. Alright. If I do that there, and then yeah, here we go. This is the good stuff. All right. We'll need that coming in there. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. And then it meets up here with that. All right. And we get this coming down here, like so, and another inserter. Well, that's a little bit sad. So we need another power pole up here. Alright. And now we are good, and this just needs minor tweak. Alright. That's alright. That's alright. It's alright. Why are we only getting stone from one side? Because this is using one side. Alright. This is all backed up though. which means we're not getting any more coal. Ooh, copper. We'll sort something out there. We'll actually start using to grow some things. I think is the part we are missing. So next step. Now this is where I kind of want to belt this because we want to have some of it going up to here to match up with that. But how about instead we just make some copper plate? Yeah, yep. So that's done in a strand casting machine, of course. Of course it is. Strand casting machine. Which is one of these. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Looks like that should just support one of these. Let's have a look. Whew. The handcrafting continues. A strand casting machine comes this way. And it is making, oh, I can make, interesting, I can go straight to copper wire. Copper, we'll just do copper plate because that is what I am used to. But that is an interesting proposition. Alright, it needs water and molten copper. Do we have water? We do have water. Of course we have water, because we have these little guys. That's crazy. Alright, one there, and water. And, oh, we missed a step. We missed a step. We need the moltenizer. The moltenizer, which is an induction furnace. Yes. And we will get one of these. So this ratio is going to be a little bit off, but then remember our copper here is not as good as it could be. We can expand upwards if needs be. So I'll keep that in mind and I will do it like that. Did I need two? I don't know if I did. How many of these are we making? 24 in 4 seconds, 6 a second. Yeah, we actually do. Alright, could do some fast inserters as well. There we go, so you're that. And then that goes into our strand casting machine. Like so. And you're making that. Molten copper. What if I spin it around? Yeah, that's better. Alright, and then our water. Alright, and some kind of power solution for that. And then that feeds a... Where are we? No, I've got them, Feed one of these, feed maybe another one. And one of these, here we go. Copper smelting and delightful. Alright, let's hold off on research for a moment. And voila. Alright, so you're going to output the most. Okay, so you will be that, and you will be that. There we go, and that kind of works out. If we had some power. Where's my pole? Where's my pole? There it is. It's hidden. There, and there. So why isn't this working? Because it's got no water, because I haven't set the recipe on this one. There we go. Alright. This one is pumping it out. We actually need one inserter here. Alright, that is a little bit slow, but this is probably backing up, isn't it? Yep. Alright, so what I want to do is also have this one outputting to a belt. Alright, let's make a full belt. Copper ingots, don't want any of those. There we go. Alright, so if we take that up to yonder, we can start doing some bronze. Oh boy. Alright, well, that is our half hour. Man, time flies so quickly when you try and do these things, but at least we've got a plan moving forward. We know where we're trying to get to. This is basically a bit of a short stop on the way because we want to get fast inserters. Obviously not in there, but if we look up here, fast inserters, they require bronze plate. We've got everything else. We've got steel, we can make steer gear wheels. And yes, so once we get bronze plate, we can start making fast inserters, which will be such a lovely upgrade. We won't have to have situations like this where we've got a billion inserters. But next episode we'll get the bronze plate, and let's just before I commit to that, bronze plate comes from molten bronze in an induction furnace, and that just comes out in a casting machine. Cool. All right. So yeah, we'll be able to do that next episode. Not a problem. Whew, and then we can make some fast inserters. That'll be fun. So I guess all that's left is for you to drop your comments below, telling me how you think we're going, what you think we should be doing next if you're not au fait with our delicious plan to get slowly and ever increasingly further towards blue science, and I'll see you tomorrow.